Now, ladies and gentlemen, are Uhuru and Raila together still? Are they the friends they used to be back in 2022? Now, let me take you through some journey here that Uhuru supported Raila Amolo Odinga during the campaigns. Despite that he didn't do it that much, he supported Raila Amolo Odinga and he subscribed as an Azimio principle. Now, they campaigned very well. The campaign was good, but the Ruto managed to beat them combined. Now, Uhuru later on, after the loss, after the loss to Ruto, he handed over the powers softly, swiftly, smoothly to Dr. William Samoei Ruto, the current president of the Republic of Kenya. Now, what followed there? Starting from the stadium during the inauguration, Uhuru was really humiliated by Rigathi Gachagua, where he was branded as a failure and the person who made Kenya fail, and how brutal he has been to the most of the leaders who were against him. Now, later on is during the Mandamano, where Raila organized the Mandamano, but Uhuru's properties were attacked, particularly the Northlands farm, where some of the goats and sheep were stolen from there. And the reason being that they said that he is the one who was funding the Mandamano at that time. Now, some of them even threatened to go to Uhuru's home, where the mother lives, if next Mandamano could have occurred. Now, Uhuru also got so many attacks from the leaders, where they were constantly talking negative of him, how he is a failure, how he borrowed more money, how he has been frustrating leaders in Kenya, how he was poor in development, and many other things. Now, all those things happened, and actually from all angles, they were happening because Uhuru supported Raila Amolo Odinga. That was very clear. He didn't support his deputy, which is William Samoei Ruto, which a faction which had a huge number of people from central Kenya, where he comes from. Now, these kind of occurrences, when they occur, they were supposed to strengthen the bond between Uhuru and Raila. But something surprising happened after the Mandamano, which Uhuru was a victim. Raila had a deal with William Ruto in Mombasa. And in this deal, we had Olusegun Obasanjo being part of the deal, actually presiding over the meeting, and Raila being given the deal of going for the AU seat as the chairman of AU Commission. Now, was this a betrayal to Uhuru Kenyatta? According to me here, I feel that the closeness of Uhuru to Ruto, to Raila Amolo Odinga, was affected, because negatively affected, and this was a betrayal because Raila went to bed with his opponent, his enemy. Then that means that Uhuru was betrayed by Raila Amolo Odinga. Now, why do I stand that Uhuru was betrayed? Despite the handshake, despite the good things that happened to Raila Amolo Odinga, as we talk right now, we are still having Uhuru Kenyatta frustrated because he is complaining, lately complaining that his office has not been funded by the government as it's supposed to be constitutionally. But Raila's case, support is getting from the government. He's always having meetings with William Ruto. He's having meetings with the county government officials, and that was very bad for Uhuru Kenyatta. That means Uhuru has been betrayed. Now, what is the next thing after this? If Uhuru has been betrayed by this by the deal between Uhuru has been betrayed by the deal between William Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga, then what's the next thing for Azimio leaders? Azimio leaders have to detach themselves completely from ODM, completely, and join another faction, if it is Haki Kenya, something like that, the coalition they just formed recently, completely isolate themselves. Because why am I saying this? The deal between Raila and Ruto is valid, it is genuine, and it's going to be there for a while, up to 2027, even beyond. Now, what is happening? It is a very strong deal because we saw Pio Wandai, Gladys Wanga accompanying the President of the United States of America, who from Azimio, except the two who accompanied the President, which means the deal is between ODM and the Kenya Kwanza government, particularly UDA, William Ruto himself. Therefore, he should isolate himself completely from the Kenyan politics. Azimio leaders should be isolated themselves completely from Raila Amolo Odinga, chant their own path, and ensure that they are built to themselves based on the issues that are current right now in Kenya. Now, I also say that we can't rule it out that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta noticed that he has been betrayed. Though I was surprised that even after the Limuru 3, they took the recommendations to Raila Amolo Odinga instead of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. But the fact remains that even the Limuru 3 was a reaction of the betrayal. Though it was surprising some of the leaders going to Raila Amolo Odinga instead of Uhuru Kenyatta, because what was the need to take it to Raila Amolo Odinga? Yet he's not from the mountain. That is my take there and there. If this is the first time, once again, you've watched our videos, kindly make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, because that's the best support you can give us. My name is Abel Mukua. See you next time. Stay on Mukua State Media.